Alright everybody, welcome to tonight's episode of the Voxel Chronicles, where we will be looking at Death Stranding. Kind of partway in, I think, to give a little bit of a general idea of where I'm at. I'm coming to near the end of Chapter 2, I believe. The only reason I believe this is because I was looking up to see like when the weapons come into play that you can get in the game, and it seems to be soon, but that's in Chapter 3. And this delivery that I just made was a pretty long one. I had to go from one side of the map to the other, so right now we're gonna start here in a room. This is kind of, you're sitting here, you get to look at these little figures you got back here. There's a sink, there's the shower over here. Ahead of us we have our equipment rack, so we've got weapon right there, BB's all hooked up right there when he's getting like diagnostic work done and that kind of stuff. And then over there you can look at your like your suit and stuff and gear that you have equipped, and you can change the color of that there, which is pretty cool. You know, you got a Norman there just kind of interacting as you look around. We got the table right here, which we're going to take a look at because this just hits home with me. The fact that there's legitimate Monster Energy drink cans in this, like complete replicas. I currently have one right now sitting in front of me as soon as I'm done my tea to snap open and get going on. So that's nice. Over here we have the map, and that's kind of showing like how we have connected. The little like diamond shapes right there show all the points we have and how far we're in. So we're about a third of the way through the United States. So we'll see what's happening with that once we continue on here. Okay, let me go back so I'm not just looking there. And then over here we can take a little bit better look at this, but this is your you know, your map and information. But we can pop this open over here, and now you can access some things here. Your orders, mail, data, supply request, bridge links. So this will show you who's in like your because it's an asynchronous game with how multiplayer works. So this will show those players who you've all have like links together with. We've got the music player here, and it's got a pretty good track list, and I kind of like how like you'll come into like a new area or into like this valley, and it'll start like playing one of the songs. It's just it's been really cool. I really like it. And another little fact here to throw in: Bring Me the Horizon actually did a song for this. They wrote it while on tour in around 5 days, and recorded it just using the laptop and some equipment that they had with them. And it was surprisingly like pretty different and pretty awesome. We're just gonna throw it on a little bit there so you can come through and check out all the songs you find, and as you come across more songs or they play when you come into an area, they will become active in here, so you can come back and listen to them if you want to. But yeah, so we're gonna stop this because this isn't what you guys want. I just thought I'd show that a little bit. So now, once we're all done here, we're gonna leave our private room.
Take a look. This is what the world looked like hundreds of millions of years ago. It was just one big continent. And you know what this is? The moon. I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise. The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
So, what just happened there was a little flashback. It's a memory of your BBs that kind of gets mixed in with yours and plays through from time to time when you link up. There's been bits and pieces of this from time to time. They'll show you little clips interacting with the previous person that had used this particular BB. Because your character is attached to this one. You know, you want to keep it alive. You're generally worried about it as well. So yeah, let's head on here. So this is, we come up here, and this is where you can load stuff up. There's a terminal over here where we can go select missions. So you can see here I have my BB strapped to the front of me. I've got cargo on the shoulders, on the legs, on the back. That little yellow canister down there is used to capture some crystals. I've got my little dream catcher from my sister there. But let's ooh, I have no access right now. So let's oh, sorry, no access to that side. Wrong side. But let's just take a look here at the terminal. Now, the terminal is where you're going to take on orders. Once you get to a place, you will drop off and make your deliveries. That'll be for ones that you were on a mission for, or ones you've picked up along the way and are trying to recover. That'll be the deliver lost cargo. You can come and you can claim materials. So like each facility has a certain amount of materials there that you can use for if you're building structures, if you're building bridges, or whatever you may need. You can come here and request that amount, and you can get that and add that to your character and take it on. I also kind of found out the hard way to kind of watch what you're doing, because I requested like 800 metals so I could go build a bridge, and it put me like double over my weight, so I had to like drop one, take one all the way over, grab it, then run all the way back, grab it, run all the way back to where it was, and it kind of got a little tedious there. And then you can recycle cargo, anything that's got ruined or permanently damaged that you can't use repair spray on. You can use this and it'll turn it back into some usable materials. And then a garage, you'll be able to access that for when you have vehicles. Fabricate equipment, this is where you can come in to make your different equipment for when you're out and about. Right now I have ladders, the climbing anchors, which are good for mobility, getting down, you know, going down slopes. You put a ladder up so you can climb up easier. The PCC, they're used for making bigger structures, like creating the, right now I can create bridges. So that's one of the uses. You can also use that for making a mailbox out in the wild, which is kind of nice. I've been trying to drop down a couple, like out in the middle, where I've noticed, like, okay, there's a lot of deliveries that have fallen down here from other places. So then you can turn them in there for about, like, I think it's like half of what you would get if you would actually take it all the way back to where it is, because sometimes there's just so much there in that area. You just want to like load up, trot on over to that, drop it off there, grab the rest, drop it, and then be on your way for the rest of your mission, as long as it's not a timed mission, because those ones you might not think of it, because it gave me like a 30-minute time period, but it went by pretty quickly. We've also got container spray that'll repair the sprays because there's this thing called timefall, which is just like, to us it would be rain, but it speeds up time. That's why it's called timefall. So it ages anything it hits, and it's crazy. We have this protective little armor and hood we put up so we don't get affected by it. And then we also got the blood bag too, which will start filling up with samples of your blood over time. And you'll use that eventually in the, from my understanding, the weapons, that's what they run on. But we'll get into that and we'll see what happens. So let's carry on this, because I'm pretty sure I'm at, like, kind of like a main little point here. So we'll get into it so we can get out and making some deliveries.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Thank you, AI. Creepy AI that I'm always connected to everywhere. Oh shit. And here's some timefall. That's right, we were coming up to some kind of crazy event here. Oh shit.
The name's Higgs, the particle of God that permeates all existence. Ah, so it was you that dragged him into all this. Bloodied but unbowed. What's that? Bridget Strand is dead. America's last president dead and burned.
Fuck.
Oh, and now the girl's been chosen to take Mommy's place. Well, that won't wash. She's not cut out for politics, is she? Oh, but don't worry. I'll find her. And I'll keep her real safe. You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, there's so much you people don't know. The girl, for instance, she's not like you or me. Dooms ain't her thing. And she's more into destruction on a worldwide scale. An extinction entity. Oh, it's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side. Now you're no bridge. To me, I'm bound to all of it. This world, that world, and our sweet little angel of death. You're on the menu. All it'll take is one itty-bitty void out to blow us all to kingdom come. So how about it? Aren't you getting tired of the grind? Isn't this what you've been waiting for this whole time? a game over.
Heads up, Sam. According to our damage assessments, it would only take a single void out to total Port Knot City. A single BT allowed to make contact with a civilian would be enough. We can't let that happen. You've got to deal with that BT right now.
Well, that's fucked up. I don't have anything to deal with it. Okay, cool. At least they put stuff around. Ah, shit. Nobody. Fuck. There we go. Oh shit. He's mad. Let's go. There we go. Oh shit. Alright, here's some more. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's crazy. They're all like little hands. Oh, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. We didn't get an A rank, but an S rank, I mean. But I'll take the A for that. I'm glad that they kind of like spread stuff around too that you can use, or else that kind of would have been a heck of not having anything. Look, we're gonna...
Incredible. Simply incredible. For the first time in history, a human being has defeated a BT. Were you not a repatriate, I doubt it would have been possible. Not only does contact with your fluids pose no risk of triggering a void out, but in much the same way as your car is rejected by the beach. Your blood can be used to expel BTs from our world and return them to the other side. You've given us hope, Sam.
Yeah, that's what
Perhaps
we did.
we may yet be saved.
Be proud, my friend. Emily's still waiting for you in the west. Head to your boat. It's ready. Get those supplies to Lake Knot City. We're just getting started.
Alright, well, I may pick up this stuff since there's a bunch of stuff laying around here. Alright, so R1 right here does this little scan, and that kind of is used to pick up on whatever's around. Alright, we can unequip that now since we don't need to have that out. That's pretty cool, guys. What did everybody think about that? That was kind of first little boss battle here. Here's some more of my drop stuff. Thanks. We're gonna pop here into the menu real quick. And then I like to use boop. I like to use the auto arrange, you know, kind of gets you set up pretty good. Here's another blood bag. Fuck it. Where am I gonna... Let's just keep going then. See if I can climb up here. Oh, nope. I did knock something off though. I guess I can walk up over here. And this put us pretty far out.
Gonna catch a ride on that boat, Sam? Before you do, be aware that you'll have to leave behind any cargo you haven't gotten around to delivering. It'd be a shame to abandon something important, though, especially if you are close to finishing a run. My advice, put that stuff in your private locker in Port Knot City. Or, if you're feeling responsible, you could just delay your boat trip until you've tied up loose ends. It's your call.
I'm not feeling responsible at all because I've done all my deliveries that I have so far. I really don't feel like going back and doing, like, going through and cleaning up side quests right now. I just kind of want to carry on. So, here we go.
Snack?
Alright, this lady's back again.
Came through then.
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding. saw that asshole too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Seemed to me like he was controlling that BT.
That's level 7 for you. Higher, maybe.
Seems like you know a lot about him.
Used to work together. Guess you could say we had a contract.
You did business with terrorists? Whoever pays, huh?
He wasn't like that back then.
So what's your angle? You want to save the world, or you want to fuck it all up like him?
I just wish things were different, all right? Here's all right. Don't worry, she still floats. Come on, we're the only cargo left.
It's kind of ominous. And here we are, we have reached Chapter 3.
We should get there tomorrow. I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go. Listen, I have something to ask of you. It has to do with that asshole, Higgs.
Passed out, asleep. You've been busy, lady. You just pop up whenever you want.
Sam? Sam? Do you remember? It's almost time to go, Sam. I had no idea until you told me. No idea that I was alive. Living is no different from being dead if you're all alone.
Poor Mom. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
Here. It's a dream catcher.
How many times are they gonna show this
And I'll
scene?
keep the nightmares away.
Fuck.
I'll always be with you.
We established that already.
Did you forget how to go home? Come on. I'll take you halfway. And then you can do the rest by yourself. Better now? I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me. We used to play together a lot in this place.
You brought me here. I couldn't make the trip on my own.
So long as you have a body to return to, you can't come and go as you please.
So you can't just come back east through here?
Not until you make us whole again, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me.
Alright, we're just waiting on this to load up. So everybody that's with me right now, any questions, comments, concerns, anything you'd like to see? Hopefully I'll get into a spot where I can start doing some deliveries to kind of show that off and it's not too much more story. I didn't realize I was that close to the end of chapter 2. But it was cool because you guys got to see a boss battle and all, so that was nice.
I don't know how you sleep. Need to pick me up? Welcome to Lake Knot City. What?
Nothing.
Let's go. This cargo is from Port Knot City, bound for Lake Knot. I'll leave these up to you. The dispatch terminal is up ahead. In the meantime, I've got some business to attend to. Later, alligator.
Really said later, alligator. My god, the corniness in some of this shit. We're all over here like, fuck this, fuck that, what the fuck's going on, and then we get later, alligator. Hey look, it's all my shit. Check this out, guys. I'm a motherfucking pro. Whoop. Whoop. Auto range. Whoop. There we go. Up. Maybe I shouldn't have grabbed that. Damn, I really want that. Alright. See, this is what I was talking about. You just kind of come into an area and then boom. I really need a terminal so I can get rid of some of this shit. And look at all that stuff right there. Anyway, we'll keep going up here and see what happens. I need a delivery box or some shit. Oh sweet, there's a purchase place right over here. Oh yeah. Let's do this, break down, get rid of some stuff, drop off some stuff. Maybe we might run back there and grab that supplies. But I like... this nighttime's pretty cool. I like it. It'll be interesting to see what's over on this side. Oh, we got to turn around a little bit. Let's go over this way. See our stuff kind of like wheeling around as you walk. I'd have to say that's one little mechanic that could be like fine-tuned just a little bit. Sometimes like you can hold on and grip and rearrange and you're pretty solid, and then at other times it's just absolutely horrible. But not too bad.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
There we go. So what we just did is we made our delivery to this hub. This is where this set of stuff needed to go.
Welcome. We're watching your boat move away.
I hate to be a hard ass, but I've got to ask. Everything you're transporting above board? Nothing dangerous or illicit? I'm sure they checked you on the way in, but I'm gonna have to take a second look. All clear. Not picking up anything unusual.
What a piece of shit.
Cargo looks great too.
I just came all this way to bring you this shit across seas, and you're gonna be like, is it illegal? Yeah, man, I'm smuggling shit in. So then, once you make a delivery, what happens then is you get graded on how well you did, and in this game it uses a like system, like straight up like if you're on Facebook and somebody was giving you a like for your post, you're getting likes for your job well done, or stuff placed, or signs placed. It was really just kind of like one of the weirdest parts of the game, I thought, was the whole like system. But it's pretty nifty. I guess it kind of works for this. You're now an elite handler.
Sorry for the hassle. Can't be too careful these days. Oh, we heard you were carrying a Cupid. Is that right? You're clear to lick us up.
Just using me for my Cupid. Which, now, this little device here, we're not really I'm not really sure how it works, but it's part of the system that links the whole United States. What's that doing is it's connecting all your networks together. Alright, now we're all the way up here, so we have a new Strand location. And I can't wait to see how this plays together. I know it's like a way for us to send materials and supplies straight over a network and stuff. And back and all. But yeah. It's been interesting. Like, I really can't wait to see how this game pans out, like how the end happens, and what's going on with that kind of stuff. Because at least to me, all the elements of the story are interesting. Like, I think this, like, it might, like, me personally, I feel it might make, like, a better movie or some sort of book versus a video game. But the fact that we're getting to play through it like this and encountering this stuff and going through the areas is pretty cool too. As much hate as the game's getting from people, it's just like, it's going to be really hit or miss with who's playing it, because it's a bunch of these little different aspects of different games kind of molded together, and it's working. Like, I enjoy it. I know other people that are enjoying it. You know, they're either super interested or they're just there trying to be a keyboard warrior about it. But yeah, let's go on a little bit more and see what happens. Maybe there's a delivery close I can make, and we can go out exploring just a little bit here. So now that we have, like, the chiral network extended over here and linked up, it's going to give us more details on our map. We're going to see where other people have posted stuff. Like, down here in the lower left, you can see the little rainfall type things. That means there's timefall active in that area. Danger zones, like, yay, keep on going, thumbs up. If somebody might not have something, let's say they come across an area and they're like, oh, this would be a good anchor spot, but I don't have one. You can set a little sign that's like, boom, anchor position right here. So then if somebody else comes through that area, sees your sign, they slap you a couple likes, you drop down that anchor, and then bam, you've just expanded that ease of travel by already having structures and ladders and ropes and bridges laid down. I know later on I can get roads and stuff, and you're going to be building a lot bigger areas up, so it's going to be really cool to see how this pans out, like, later on in the game. Like, like I said, I'm just starting chapter 3. This is fairly early, so like, alright, what happens when we're further in? I'm not sure how many total chapters there are. But, alright, what's this going to look like in another 5 hours from now, and then another 10 hours from now, and another 15 hours from now, as more people are playing or coming in or maybe turning around to it. That's why, you know, I'm glad I get this chance with you guys every Tuesday to show you these things, so you see, like, okay, here's some gameplay, here's some of the menus, here's what's going on, here's a little bit of story. And I'm not coming from, like, you know, I'm not paid to do this. I do this because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing the streaming. I enjoy making the videos every Tuesday, showing it off to the Voxel group, where we try to put out, like, if there's a new game out, that's what we'll cover. If it's one that I'm, like, strictly interested in, or one of us has it, you know, I'll do that on Tuesdays. I'll cycle through. We've got a lot coming up too, so I might have to try to, like, double up on a couple streams maybe during the week, because I still have Need for Speed to show you guys. Friday we've got Pokemon and Star Wars coming out, so, you know, we got a pretty full plate with games that are out. But yeah, so let's carry on here a little bit and see what else we can get into.
So we're finally on the network. Long time coming. We won't hold anything back. Capital Knot City will get everything. If all this info sharing makes everyone safer, I'm all for it. You can bet I'm not the only one here who feels that way. I suppose it was better when Bridges 1 first came this way. At least I don't remember terrorists and BTs making our lives difficult back then. Well, be careful out there. The world's not what it used to be. And thank you.
Finally made it past Ground Zero, Sam. Congratulations. And thank you. It'll only get harder from here, though. When we first came through, it was different. Peaceful. The 3 cities out there, Lake, Middle, and South Knot, were all on board with our plans for reconstruction. Fragile Express was contracted by all 3 and kept supplies moving and people connected. But that all changed a year ago, when the Separatists carried out their attacks. One took out Middle Knot City. They detonated nukes from the old days. Half of South Knot City went up on the other. Casualties were devastating. Bridges doesn't have the resources to link up the remaining cities on its own. We need to secure the support of everyone, even those who want nothing to do with the UCA. Impossible as that may seem.
The situation has changed dramatically since Bridges 1 first went west. The destruction of Middle Knot in particular forced us to adapt a new strategy. It's like Amelie said, we don't have the time or resources to construct another knot on that scale. That's why we've taken to cutting deals with preppers and the like. Our only recourse is to utilize their shelters to bolster the strength of the network.
It takes a special kind of person to live out here on their own. The kind that'll tell us to fuck off if we ask them to join the UCA.
Oh, we know. No one's expecting them to say yes up front. But even if they don't like dealing with most people, they got on okay with Fragile Express.
Don't tell me. You want us to use her credentials to get in good with them?
Bingo. She's agreed to it too.
And in exchange, she gets...
nothing really. A chance to get back at Higgs, I suppose. I can't blame her for wanting one. He took everything from her and then some. Time healed some wounds, but not hers. The work ahead won't be simple or easy, but it needs doing. Get some rest for now. We'll talk more later.
Your work is great.
Yeah, looks like we're coming into maybe some more cutscenes. I was hoping that we could get into a little bit more gameplay here.
Here.
For me?
It's called a kipu. It means knot in old words. You can also use it to count stuff. I add a knot when I make a friend.
Okay. Then how about I add another knot every time I see you? This must be very important to you if you were able to bring it here. Very special.
It is special. I made it for you.
I'll treasure it, Sam.
Something to eat?
Why does this lady keep showing
Why
up?
are you here?
Ask your boss man.
No. I mean, why are you here?
Got a delivery for a porter. You're gonna need this on the road ahead. This will ID you as an associate of Fragile Express. It's woven from my blood and chiral crystals. Think of it as a kind of bond. Preppers around these parts won't give you trouble so long as you've got it. We were the only people making deliveries out here. This was our territory. Until Higgs fucked it all up. Me, the Express, our reputation, all of it.
Now you want to fuck him back. On your own.
I'm not on my own. The cave, Port Knot City, next to your bed. So far apart, yet somehow we keep meeting. All that BT country in between where I should have been caught in void out. Yet here I am. Here I am.
You can use the beach?
I have a beach. You've got yours. I've got mine. I use it to jump across space. I can't conjure up BTs the way Higgs can, but I can go after him, chase him to the beach. Problem is, everyone's got their own way in. I'm only allowed to pass through the beach I know and understand. I'm sure you've heard the term multiverse.
You alright?
The jumps take a lot out of me. Set my blood dry. You're going to Edge Knot City, right? Place is full of terrorists. But if you're dead set on it, then you're gonna have to deal with Higgs sooner or later.
Look, I make deliveries, killing monsters and terrorists. It's not what I do.
What if we did it together? I could use my power to help you. We don't have to want the same thing to be on the same side. I could send you across my beach. To any place the Chiralian's thick enough. Any place connected to the chiral network.
What do you expect in return?
I expect you to think it over. Here. Call it an incentive. And call me if you need me. This will keep us connected. See you when I see you.
Well, for that power taking so much out of her, she's sure as hell using it loosely. Okay, cool. So, we just unlocked fast travel. Well then, that is not something I saw coming to the game. Oh, cool. So we can jump all the way back. So that... I see what it was doing. By it saying, hey, do you want to go do these? It was also like, hey, we're going to add something, but we don't want to tell you about it. Tricky. So Port Knot, and that brings us to Lake Knot, and then we got all over there. Pretty cool. So again, here we are in our room. But yeah, I think for tonight, this is where I'm gonna call it. We've been through a lot of cutscenes, we were through some gameplay, we did some movement around, we fought that mini-boss. This was a pretty good stream, and look at the game, kind of showing you it's just not like, everybody's like, yeah, it's a walking sim. No, there's vehicles, there's traversing, there's crafting and creating, light combat, stealth when BTs come out. Yeah, it's a really interesting game, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching tonight. I'm sure we'll be back again with some more gameplay of this, especially after we cover some of the other stuff we got coming out, so we can kind of get a little taste for everything for you guys. So until next time, y'all have a great night. Thanks for joining me, and if you're watching later on YouTube, thanks for checking it out there as well. Until Tuesday or later this week, I will catch you all later.